Hey, our next guest is the president and CEO of Swim, 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 I say. And she joins us today to share more about their work to keep us healthy. Well, we welcome Agnes Davis to the studio.
Thank you very much for having me.
I was telling you the last time I saw you, you had a bikini on, and you were swimming uptown in Harlem.
Yes.
With a group of wonderful kids. What were you doing that day?
We actually work sometimes out of PS 125 in Harlem. It's the only elementary school in West Harlem that has a swimming pool.
Yeah.
And we are in the process of teaching the pre-K, K, first graders how to swim. So we're getting them ready for the summer to give them some water safety and to teach them how to swim. So it's really
I was
great.
ready to jump in that water with the microphone and everything. Hey!
It's a great pool.
Yeah. Oh, it just made you want to jump in. And so you've been working with these students for a while, right?
Yes, this is actually our fourth year that the school has had us back to work with their students. What's really great about this is one of the biggest things is a lot of people don't know about the drowning statistics that occur with children.
Yeah, talk about that.
You know, a couple of years back, before I started my company, I was doing some research, and that year we had 6 drownings in New York City. But what was the scariest part? It wasn't only children, it was adults and children.
New York City pools and beaches?
The surrounding area, yes. And what had occurred from that was, I was like, why is this happening? See, in my mind, because I was always a swimmer, it never occurred to me that other people couldn't swim in a sense. And I know that may sound really ridiculous, but it was how I thought. And when I did research, I found out that out of 9 drownings a day, 6 of them are minorities. And minorities are the highest ethnic group to drown. And it's very scary.
Why is that?
I think it's generational. I think another one is fear of water. I think another one is swimming is not a sport associated with minorities. I mean, I was the oddity as the kid. I was the only minority kid amongst everybody that was always swimming, and I had a family that did that. So it was nothing new to me, but it was definitely very different.
I have some fish in my family.
I'm considered my fish. Definitely.
But most of the drownings are like people trying to save others, right?
It is. Unfortunately, or it's children don't realize, they think they can swim and they can, and you know, water drops off the depth, or it's a sinkhole, things like that, and they jump in and then they can't save themselves, and then someone else comes in and tries to save them, and then there's 2 people drowning, and that's really the worst thing in the world. It's unfortunate to not maybe be able to save someone, but 2 lives lost is no better.
Yeah, and it's a whole lot different at a beach as opposed to a pool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, a lot of people drown in a pool.
Yes, they do.
But in the beach, you have a lot of things happening.
Yes.
You have the undercurrents and ripples.
Riptides, things like that.
riptides.
That's why you should never swim without a lifeguard being present. That's one of the most important safety factors. And even teaching swimming, like one of the biggest things we do with all of our students, whether in our private company, Swim, 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 I say, or if we're doing it at a school, we always teach them how to float on their back. That's one of the biggest safety skills anybody can have. Because think about it. You get panicky, but if you turn over on your back, you can get air. So you're floating. And you can yell, you can still talk with your face out of the water, get air, and someone is able to hear you.
How do you stay afloat on your back, though?
You know what you
if
learn.
you can't swim.
Well, you want to know something? You have to literally turn over, you put your arms out, head back, and try to pop your belly button up. Absolutely. That's what they always used to call it when I was a kid, which now they kind of don't use the word dead man float anymore, but that's what they called it, without a doubt. And it does work.
Yeah.
It does work.
And it'll help you get out of the riptides also, right?
Yes, well, with riptides, the basic way to get out of riptides is you have to swim out further to where you are on the shore.
Now, how many people are going to think about doing that when you're drowning?
And then diagonal back. But that's the only way to get out of a riptide. Because most people drown in a riptide because they get tired from trying to get out of it. But you have to get out of it. You got to go further out.
So riptide's pulling you out.
It kind of pulls you out and swirls you. It's very interesting. It's a current that kind of goes like this.
Because that's one of the major problems that we have at a lot of the beaches here.
Absolutely.
In the summertime.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the riptides. Oh, I got caught in the riptide. You hear it on headlines all the time.
Absolutely, you're correct on that.
Yeah. So how did you come up with the name Swim, 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 I say?
It actually came from a news broadcaster. He used to have a sports program, I think, out of this world. And he used to say round and round and round and round. And he goes, spin, 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 I say. And I thought about it. I was like, oh my God, that's so catchy. Swim, 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 I say. And one of the things I was talked about, branding and stuff like that, you have to let people know what your name means. If you don't know what swim, 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 I say, something to do with swimming, sorry, I can't help you on that one.
Yeah.
So I wanted people to really know what I was about. So what that is we teach toddlers, adults, children, people with special needs, and we specialize in a fear of water, how to swim and water safety.
Yeah, wow. That's great. And toddlers learn how to swim fast.
You know what? What we do with the toddlers is we try to get them acclimated to water, but we get them to blow bubbles, put their face under, we get them to turn over on the back. And I want to say something else very important. We're located right here in the Bronx at Hostos Community College.
Oh.
I will be very honest with you, they saved us because the pool we were located in another borough closed down unexpectedly on us. And I was just like, out nowhere, and just through some connections, Hostos took us right in, you know, because we have our insurances, we have everything that's needed, all our credentials, and they opened up their door to us, and it's been an excellent experience. Absolutely.
Quick question.
Sure.
Somebody's drowning.
Yes.
Hello. Then you see the hand come up, and then they come up again, and you come along, you see that.
Right.
What do?
This is the thing about when someone's drowning. Panicking is one of the worst things in the world for anybody because they want to save themselves. But you have to keep a distance between that person. If you could take something with you, like the lifeguards always have buoys around. Even a towel is not something that you could take and they can stretch out. They can hold on, you can hold on, you can pull them in. You have to talk with them. Eye contact, you have to tell them to calm down. Be careful.
Because they can take you down, too.
Absolutely. That's one of the biggest problems. If you're not trained in water safety or lifeguarding, unfortunately, unless you can stay on a deck and reach out something to someone, it's not a good idea to go in. It's not.
Ooh.
I apologize.
Because you can imagine going out there and they're climbing on top of you to try to get
That's the problem.
air.
That's the problem, yes.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So if you have that little life circle, what do you call that?
They're like buoys, and there's also extended guard buoys. They come in different shapes. You extend those out, and you can pull people in, or you could give it to them to hold on to.
But sometimes you see on TV, somebody's drowning, and somebody goes out to try to save them. They're trying to drown the other person knocks them out.
Yeah.
You have to do that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was taught to you in lifeguard school, that sometimes you will have to do that. Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
And then how do you get them out of there? You turn them upside down? And
you carry them with the buoy or things like that now. That's what they do, with the different ways of life-saving and stuff like that.
I just want to get all the action stuff out of the way. How can people sign up to get some healthy tips on what you do? Or give us a few before. How much time do we have? Give us a few healthy tips.
Sure. One of the best things about water, swimming is great because it's one of the few exercises that puts no stress or strain on your muscles. So even if you've been inactive for a long time, when you go back to swimming, it really helps you start using your muscles. And
we'll
your
get
biggest
muscles
muscle.
like you?
Work out and eat right. You can. Yes, definitely. It helps your biggest muscle, which is your heart. Also, water is one of the best things for you. Moisturizes your skin. Your body's made up of so much water. It helps all your systems work so much better.
Yeah.
So that's very important. It's just a healthy way of living. And this exercise is just not looked upon as the sport for minorities, but it's a great thing for everybody to do. My mother's 85 and still swims. My parents flew up this weekend to meet some of my kids.
Oh, wow.
And she was in the pool with my
toddlers.
toddlers.
With you?
They just flew back early this morning. I had to drop them at 4:30 to the airport. So.
Wow.
But my website is www.swimswimswimisay.com.
Swimswimswimisay.com.
And all the information's up there. And actually, we're starting a new session the end of April. We're ending one this weekend coming up. So we're going into our spring session, and we're looking forward to it.
Doesn't that sound like a pirate? Swim, 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 I say. But he's on the water, too.
Yeah, it's great. But I like the fact that we work with a variety of different people. So that's very, very good. We're open to anybody.
Yes,
we love it.
So where can we sign up?
You sign up right online. Everything, we've done a really cohesive website. You go on, there's little buttons. Everything is very clear. And if you have any questions, please contact us. Believe it or not, I answer every email and I pick up the phone.
There you go. Swimswimswimisay.com. Right?
Yes.
Okay. I promise the next time I see you, well, I can't promise. Yeah, I don't know the situation I'm going to be in. Because the last time I saw you, I had to run from your area to come across 125th Street. We heard that explosion behind us.
Absolutely, that day.
We got around
correct.
Pathmark on Lexington Avenue. And then we came here on a Wednesday. We came here, we filled in for Darren. And then we went back over there and we participated in that whole, the press conference and everything over there. And that was amazing. But we got to come back and do that again.
Thank you.
We're going to put you on the air.
I appreciate it.
Give her a big round of applause, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Agnes Davis, President, CEO. Swim, 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 I say. Go to swimswimswimswimswimIsay.com, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you, Agnes.